Hey everyone, this is Kapil Bhatia. Welcome to my channel Infinite Study. Students, hope that you have understood the previous class of function chapter carefully. Moving forward in the same order, today we will first discuss about the types of functions. Python comes preloaded with many function definitions that you can use as per your needs. You can create new functions. Broadly in Python, function can be belong to one of the following three categories. The very first category of the function is built-in function. Actually, these are predefined function and are always available for use. We have used some of them like len function, type, int, input, print, etc. Okay. Second one is function defined in modules. Actually, these functions are predefined in particular modules and can use only be when the corresponding module is imported. For example, if you want to use predefined function inside a module, say POW, okay. So you need to first import the module math that contain the definition of function POW power function in your program. And third category is user defined function. Actually, these are defined by the programmer. As programmer, you can create your own functions. To better understand, now I will show you how to use all these three types of functions through a practical demonstration. Suppose the question is that write a function to calculate x to power y. So for that, first I create a user defined function. So to create a user defined function, first we write def keyword followed by function name. Let my function name is power and within parenthesis list of arguments. So here I am using two arguments x and y. Then after colon symbol and to calculate x to power y, I am using function defined in module. So for that I just return the value of, here I am using POW function x comma y. So that means x to power y. But for using POW function, first I import module. So here I am writing import math. Okay. And then after I start my main program. So for that I just take input from user. Enter first number. Now b is equal to int. Enter another number. And then after I just call power function and pass parameter a and b. Okay. So if I want to print the result onto screen, so here I am using print the result of a to power b is equal to, and then after power of a to b. When I run this code, you will find the output as enter first number, let my first number is 2, enter another number, second number is 3, and the result of a to power b is equal to 8. In this program, I am using all three types of function, that means user defined function, built-in function, and function defined in module. So print and input, both functions are built-in function, that means it is provided by Python compiler or interpreter. Okay, Python language provide so many built-in functions. So for that, if you want to use built-in function, there is no need to import any library. But if you are using function defined in module, so for that you need to first import the library in which the function belong. Okay, so power function, POW function belong to library math. So for that first I import math library and then after we can use POW function. And the third category is user defined function. So here power is a user defined function. So we can say here power is a user defined function POW is a function defined in module and input comma print are built-in function. So I hope you understand all three types of function. Now let's take one more question, and the question is that write a function to find the given number is prime number or not. So for that I just create a user defined function and my function name is check prime. So for that I just write def check prime and I just pass one argument to this function. Okay, to check given number is prime number or not. So for that I just write some statement. First I create a flag and initial value of flag is equal to 0. Now I use for loop for I in range 2 comma x if x is completely divided by I is equal to 0. Then the value of flag, we will change the value of flag that will indicate later on that number is not prime. Okay, and then after break and finally I just return the value of f. Okay, now I just write main program. So for that first I take input from user. So a is equal to int input enter a number and if check prime of a is equal to 0, that means print given number is prime number, else print given number is not prime. Now I run this code. So prompt has come. Let I just input value 11. So given number is prime number. You can see answer. Given number is not prime. So now I explain this program. First I create a user defined function check prime and pass the number as an argument. Now flag is equal to 0. Prime number are those number which are completely divided by itself or only 1. Okay, so for that I just write a loop for I in range 2 to x. If x is completely divided by I means 2 to x minus 1. That means the value of f is equal to 1. It means when we return the value of f, it will check in main program. If the value of f is equal to 0, that means the given number is prime number, otherwise given number is not prime. I hope you understand this program. Let's move forward in today's class. Now I will tell you the flow of execution in a program. The flow of execution refers to the order in which statements are executed during a program run. Execution always begins at the first statement of the program, and remember one thing, that all the comments line are ignored by the interpreter. So in this program you can see total 13 lines are there from line number 1 to line number 13. If we talk about the flow of execution of this program, so the execution always starts from line number 1. Because in this program line number 1 is a comment, so it is ignored by interpreter. When line number 2 is executed, because it is a function header, so entire function body means from line number 3 to line number 8 is ignored, and controller jump to line number 9 and executed. After that line number 10 executed. In line number 10, here is a function call statement check prime. Here you can see check prime is a function. It is a user defined function. So controller jump to function header means at line number 2. and executes all the statements within the function body, means from line number 3 to line number 8, one by one. And at line number 8 there is a return statement, so the controller will return the value of f in place of function call statement, so it will return here. Okay, now we check at line number 10, the return value of f is equal to 0. It means the number is prime number, that means line number 11 will execute. If it is not equal to 0, that means line number 13 will execute. And finally we will print the result according to the value returned by check prime function. I hope you understand the flow of execution of the program. So once again I repeat, first we start from program. At line number 1 the execution will start from line number 1. Because it is a comment entry, so it is ignored by interpreter. At line number 2, it is a function header part, so interpreter just skip all the statement inside the body of the function, that means from line number 3 to line number 8. And then after interpreter execute line number 9, that means a is equal to int, input enter a number. Then after it execute next statement, that means line number 10. Here you can see a function call, so controller just move at line number 2, and at line number 2 it is a function header, and because we call this function, so the entire body of the function will call, that means all the statement follow one by one. And then after when we reach at line number 8, here is a return statement, so controller just return at line number 10 where we call this function. Okay, and then we check return value. If it is equal to 0, that means the number is prime number, otherwise we can say the number is not prime. So it's a simple formula, flow of execution in a function call. So I hope you understand the flow of execution in a function call. Okay, so students, that's all for today's class. If you have any query regarding today's class, let me know. See you in my next class. Till then, take care and thanks for watching this video.